What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the show. So today we're going to talk about the largest grocery chain in the U.S. Now, I was surprised to see this company at number one when it came to the grocery store. I didn't really think too much about it. And so we're going to focus on that in this video. But first off, you guys can do me a favor. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell notification, and then click all. By clicking all, you'll get notified anytime we post a video. We do daily videos here, so by clicking the bell notification and clicking all, you should be getting updated every day. And just a reminder, thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. And if you'd like to follow me on Twitter and Threads, you can at the TEC Show Live. And if you'd also like to follow me on my travel adventures on Instagram, you can at Travel Explore Click. Okay, let's talk a little bit about this, grocery chains. Now, why is this important? It's important, especially if you are retired. If you're on a fixed income, it's important because we all have to eat, right? So we all go to the grocery store, we all buy things, and it's important to know who are the leaders, who are at the top when it comes to the grocery store chains. Also, if you guys have watched my content for any length of time, you know that I despise these self-checkouts, and these self-checkout machines are all over the place. And when we get to the number one grocery chain, I'm gonna show you why this is not something that's gonna go away anytime soon when it comes to self-checkout. But before I get started, I want you guys to go in the comments and let me know what you think the largest grocery chain is. So in the comments, just put what you think. And then when we're finished with this, we'll see if you guys were correct. Okay, let me go ahead and show you. And what I've done is I whited out the company. So all you see is a percentage. And we're just gonna start from the 3.3%. And then we're gonna work our way to the 22.3%, which is the largest market share. Okay, so this is a Yahoo Finance. That's where I got this information from. And so just looking at the top here, it says supermarket share sweep, leading grocery chain in the U.S., and then it says percentage of market share. So we're going to start at 3.3%. So what do you guys think 3.3% as far as when you're comparing some of these different companies when it comes to groceries? Target is 3.3%. Okay, now I do buy groceries every once in a while in Target, but I won't go there specifically for groceries. I usually go to a grocery store. But if I'm in Target and I'm buying other things, I might go by and get some food and things like that. So that does happen from time to time. That's kind of my shopping practice. But I will not go to Target specifically for groceries. Okay, 3.5%. What company is this? Publix. Okay, so Publix is 3.5%. We don't have Publix in California. At least I don't know of a Publix. I've never even been to a Publix. So that's not possible for me to actually shop there on a regular basis. But I do hear about Publix a lot. I think they're in the South. I'm not for sure. You guys need to correct me in the comments below. Let's see, 3.7%. Okay, what's market share is this? Okay, Ahold Delhaize. Delhaize, I don't know what company this is. I've never gone to any of their grocery stores that I know of, unless it's a small company and they have different name grocery stores, but they're 3.7%. And so then we'll move to 4.4%. I think that's next. Yes, 4.4%. Let's see what company this is. Whole Foods. Okay. So Whole Foods, I very rarely shop there, but if it's something specific that I want, and I know Whole Foods has it, then I'll go there. Sometimes I just go to Whole Foods just to see what they have. They might have something that I've never seen before, but obviously Whole Foods is a little bit different, the way their shopping model, and they're more into the health food and things like that. So if I'm looking for something specific, I will go to Whole Foods every once in a while. 4.4%. So let's move to 5.2%. Albertsons. Okay, so Albertsons. There's not an Albertsons nearby me, so I don't really go to Albertsons very often. And that's kind of how I shop, too. I don't really go to grocery stores because of the name of the grocery store, because I just feel like I can get pretty much anything. All grocery stores pretty much have the same stuff. And so I just go to the nearest grocery store. And for me, the nearest grocery store is Stater Brothers. And so I'll go there and I'll get everything that I need at Stater Brothers. Now, if I know that there's something else that I need and they don't have it at Stater Brothers, then I'll go to another grocery store. But for the most part, the grocery store that's closest to me, that's the one that I shop at. Okay, so we're going to go to 5.8%. Let's see what's 5.8%. Costco. Okay, that's another place that I go. So I guess I should have said I go to Stater Brothers and I will go to Costco. I'll make special trips to Costco. At least, I would say every 2 weeks I'm going to Costco and just loading up on a bunch of stuff that I can freeze and things like that. And it's also, if I see something on special at Costco, I will go down to Costco and get those items. So Costco, 5.8%. And then we're down to, we're almost done. Yeah, actually, we only have 2 more to go. 9.9%. Kroger, okay. There are, I think Kroger owns some other companies. I'm not even sure when it comes to grocery stores and who they own, but I don't go to Kroger. We don't have a Kroger nearby in Southern California. So there might be another company name. I thought maybe Kroger was tied to Albertsons, but I guess not. But yeah, so when it comes to Kroger, 9.9%. And if you just look at this list, even before we get to the number 1, what is missing from this list? Just think about it, and it'll probably just come right to you. But we'll go ahead and look at the 22.3%. Of course, it is Walmart. And so the interesting thing about Walmart, and I think this is really a smart strategy that they have, is they have a large grocery store, a full-on grocery store. I would look at Target's grocery store as it's not full. You don't have everything there. But when it comes to Walmart, their grocery stores, they have everything that you would need. And so people will go specifically to Walmart to shop for groceries. Now, this is smart because they have other things in Walmart, obviously. And so you'll go there, you'll buy your groceries, and then you'll stop off and maybe you'll get some towels or maybe you'll get some other things that you can't get in a grocery store. And so because Walmart already had all these different properties, all they did was they put grocery stores in these properties, and now they're the largest grocery chain in the U.S., and I believe they're the largest in the world. And so it's pretty amazing what they're doing as far as what Walmart's doing. Now, I don't go to the grocery store at Walmart. I don't like a lot of people at the grocery store, a lot of people in stores. Every time I go into Walmart by my house, there's just way too many people there. And I want to be able to get in and get out. And you can't really do that at Walmart. Usually you're going to be standing in line, even if it's a self-checkout. And let's talk about the self-checkouts, because Walmart, they are at the forefront when it comes to self-checkout. They have, the last time I was in Hawaii, and this was, a month ago. And I was just looking at we're in Walmart, and I was looking at the self-checkout. There was probably 12 lanes at the self-checkout. And then you had 2 other lanes where you can actually, go through the regular cashier, just 2. And then you had 12 self-checkouts. And so, of course, everybody's at the self-checkout because they don't want to wait in a long line for the 2 cashiers. And so that's what I was saying at the beginning of this video. It's not going to get any better. If you have the largest grocery chain, Walmart, and they have all these self-checkouts and they're really investing in self-checkouts, I don't see it changing anytime soon. And it's actually going to get worse. And so what does that mean? That means less people working. Now, I posted a video, this is about a month and a half ago, where I was talking about less people will be in the workforce because you're going to have less cashiers. And now I did get some pushback, and people were saying, you know what? No, they're just going to switch. So these cashiers, you're not going to have the cashiers, but you're going to have research and development people. You're going to have, it's going to build these companies up, these companies that are creating these different cash registers and all this stuff. And there is some truth to that. However, you have to also look at, and this is what I look at, when it comes to a cashier, I know that cashier lives in the U.S. and they're working in the U.S. And my whole argument here was the money from the payroll tax is going to the Social Security Administration, and it's helping with Social Security benefits for people who are currently receiving benefits. That was my focus. And sure, you're going to see a shift from the cashier to the research and development team that are creating these cash registers, but we don't know, and we're not going to be sure that all of these newly created jobs are going to be in the U.S. because the machines, even though they might be, you might have salespeople selling them in the U.S., you might have a research and development team in the U.S. who's making the actual machine. And you do see a lot of these automated cash registers, they're made overseas. They're made somewhere else. And so what does that mean? That means that you can't collect payroll tax from them. You can't collect payroll tax for Social Security Administration. if their employees are in another country. And so that was my whole argument there. Yes, if you see a cashier at your local grocery store, that person is paying into the payroll tax. But if you take that person out of the equation and then you start looking at, okay, research and development, you start looking at all the different aspects of creating this automated cash register, we don't know where all these people are coming from. We don't know where they're working. We don't know if the payroll tax is being collected for them as well. And so that was my whole argument there. But it is, I mean, it's an interesting thing. We are in a world now where everything is becoming automated, and that is going to mean a reduction in jobs and a shift in jobs. And this shift truly will have an impact on people in the U.S., people who are retired, people who are receiving Social Security. And so that was my focus there. But very interesting list there. Walmart, number one. The other company that I was surprised wasn't on this list, and I actually did a little bit of research, and they are, I mean, I guess if you're looking at a physical store, yes, Walmart would be number one, but Amazon. Amazon sells groceries as well. They do have some physical stores, but you can buy a lot of groceries online. And so they would be at the top of the list as well if you took out the physical store, because I buy some groceries at Amazon as well, and they do have the different Amazon Fresh and the different little stores that they're just opening up now. And so Amazon is another company worth mentioning. So I want to know in the comments, you guys let me know where you shop. If you guys have any questions, let me know down below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.